Pro curling.
Oh.
Sweep in front of the stone to slide it into the ring. You cool with that?
Am I?
So, curling is... I can imagine this being incredibly confusing for someone who doesn't know what curling is. And especially, like, a kid playing this for the first time and just not knowing what's going on. So, curling...
The rock in the hole.
The sport of curling, yeah. The puck, rock, thing, stone is sliding along the ice, and you've got a broom, and you're sweeping the ice in front of it to reduce the friction of the ice, so it slides further. So, you press A to sweep, and that's sweeping the ice to reduce the friction, so the stone will go further. And you need to get it to stop within the circle. So, it's very... You really have to feel this out. Because it's all momentum based, so like, it's going to, the number of times that you have to push A is going to vary based on when you are pushing A. Because the earlier you push it, the more effect it's going to have, because you're keeping the high speed up early.
Yeah, you are determining the rate at which the speed is decreasing.
Yes. So, you need to decide when it needs to keep up its current speed versus when it needs to start slowing down. So, very tricky, just to, like, get your head around if you've never encountered this sport before. And then, like, actually getting the feel for how it plays and how it works, and get it to go. Pretty tricky.
This one requires a lot of talking about, so...
Yeah. So, but I did get kind of good at it for a bit. Oh, and the difficulty level, the circle gets smaller. That's all there is there. As the speed of this game goes up, it really heavily affects how the momentum works.
Oh, dear.
Because, like, it's... At least the way that it felt to me, it felt like the ball was just moving faster.
Yeah. High hoops!
High hoops! Basketball is like my hair. Big and round, baby. Do this jump shot like you're doing the hustle. Does doing the hustle involve jumping?
No.
So, anyway, in this, it's basketball. You press A at the height of your jump, is what you want to aim for. The jumping is automatic. You press A to toss the ball, shoot at the hoop. And, the higher that you are jumping when you throw the ball, the higher it will go. It's another timing one where the timing gets tighter each difficulty level. The basket gets higher on each difficulty level, so you need to be, like, more at the top of the jump. Whereas on the lower difficulties, you've got a bit of leeway in, where in that jump you can throw it.
One thing that this game highlights that I don't think we brought up before is there is some very subtle things that some of these games do. This game in particular shows when you are ever so slightly off from being perfect with your timing.
Yes.
So, when you got it perfect, it goes straight through, nothing but net. If you are too early,
like it rolls over
the rim.
The rim, like that.
Like that. And if you're too late, it'll hit the backboard.
So, like, the being too late, that's not really an issue. Hitting the backboard happens when it's on the lower difficulty and you're at the top of the jump. Mm-hmm. You always want to get it at the top of the jump. You can never, like, overshoot the basket.
Right.
So, yeah, you just need to get the timing right. This one, not too difficult, I found. Again, at higher speeds, your timing window gets more and more narrow, so it's always going to get significantly harder.
Basically only have the first jump.
Yeah. Like, you might be able to go a second jump, but at this stage, probably not. Like, that is another thing that happens when the speed of the game increases. Like, the amount of time that you have available gets shorter at a different rate than the actual speed of the game sometimes. So, like, yeah, here, you definitely, at this point, you do not have time to shoot the ball if you land your first jump. Like, there's barely enough time to even get the ball out on the first jump here. Like, it barely enters the basket before the game ends. So...
Which might be the, intended, natural maximum, or possible maximum. Is just that the timer goes too fast and it can't physically keep up with the game.
So we'll have some things to say about that a bit later.
Okay.
Hurry hurdles!
Mm.
It's a disco thing, baby.
No,
Clear the hurdles with the setting sun at your back. That is not a disco thing at all, Jimmy.
I think I see why Jimmy's really into sports.
He thinks they're all disco. So here, you push A to jump when the guy is about to run at the hurdle.
There's a hurdle per difficulty?
Yeah, one hurdle per difficulty level, that's it. And that's that. If you fall on one of the hurdles, if you don't do the jump right, then you lose. It's just random aside fun fact here. In the Japanese version of this game, first of all, when he hits the hurdle there. In the Japanese version of this game, there are a few differences with some of the voice clips that happen.
Oh?
That, like, you can hear characters have, like, voice clips that are mostly unintelligible a lot of the time, but, like, they are actually saying words. And, one of the things that you hear in one of the voice clips in only the Japanese version is what the T stands for in Jimmy T's name.
Oh.
His last name is Thang. It's Jimmy Thang. It's a Jimmy Thang.
It's a Jimmy thing.
So,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if that's his real last name or if he changed it to that to fit his disco theme.
Who knows?
Hurdles are tough.
Hurdles